Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 26th of June. I'm going to use the Connolly Tarot for this reading. Let's see what the cards want to say about Saturday and what's coming up for you. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and let's have a look. First we've got the Nine of Wands again. Wow, we've had that so often lately. The worst is really behind you. Things are getting easier. It's really encouraging in terms of getting back on track with what you want to do with your life, because it's not going to be as challenging as it has been. Then we've got the Nine of Cups. And then finally, we've got the Eight of Wands as well. Oh, wow. So big changes here, lots of news coming in, hopes and dreams being realized, leaving behind obstacles, finding that you have a much better time of it in all areas of your life. But what my attention is being drawn to first and foremost is that we've got two nines here. So 9 in numerology is about spirituality, completion, and finishing things off because of personal understanding, connecting to source and really getting a sense that, wow, I get what's going on. I have all this value internally. I always knew the answer. It just wasn't clear to me. And suddenly it just goes, ding, I get it. It's really being able to let go of things because now suddenly they make sense and you don't have to stagger around in the dark and try and figure things out. And something just clicks internally that allows you to say, okay, this is what this is. I understand it. I get it. I don't need to try and run around looking for answers. I understand what's going on and I can now put it aside and focus on other things. And because we've got two nines here, a lot of the answers are going to come from within. So if you don't ever meditate or do anything kind of associated with spirituality, it doesn't really matter, but it's a good day. And what I mean is it doesn't really matter if you're like an expert meditation and skilled person who's been doing it for 20 years, or it's the first time you've ever tried to sit down and meditate. That it doesn't matter what your level of experience is. That's what I mean. Because on this day, if you just sit down or you're out for a walk, if you just become willing to listen to answers and to try and find some stillness inside of you and to say, is there anything that I need to know? Universe, guides, ancestors, angels, elementals, deceased loved ones, anyone who has my best interests at heart. What is it that I need to know? Give me some messages. Give me some concrete guidance. I would really appreciate it. And see what comes up. Because it's very likely that the answers come from inside of you. It's like this rose here at the center of his... at the center of this picture. It's kind of something that opens up from inside of you. It's not getting answers via some teacher or a course or signs. It's really something that you realize for yourself. And in my experience, when you find that there's something that you understand internally and you're 100% certain about it because you feel like it's coming from somewhere wise, those are the things to use and to build with, because they don't usually lead you in the wrong direction. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, we can see this man, he's holding on to one wand. He's decided this is my life purpose and passion. And it's almost like he's plucked this wand out of these walls here and he's created major space. And he's able to hop over this wall and to move ahead with his life. And we had that, I think, yesterday. So the theme continues. Things that have held you back in the past no longer hold you back. You're really able to make a lot of progress. So ask yourself, what is it that really interests me in my life right now? And it doesn't have to be super complicated and heavy and spiritual. It can just be as simple as, do you know what? Today I would really like to do something nice for myself and go for a swim. Or it can be big and life-changing. What I really think I want to do for myself is to start my own business because I owe it to myself. I feel I'm going to be really good at it and I want to at least try. And it's just that, again, willingness and time you create by saying, rather than being busy all the time, I'm just going to listen to what I want. And I'm going to honor that inner voice. That's what pulls this curtain aside and it creates space for you to hop over some sort of previous block that you've experienced in your life and to try something new. And the cards are saying that if you do this, then it's very likely that your hopes and dreams are going to be realized. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment and manifestation and really getting what it is you want. Things that you're passionate about, things that you felt spiritually are part of your destiny. Like, I've always had a sense that I ought to be doing this. If that is there in anything that you receive internally or via messages, that's really what you should latch on to. Because if there's a sense of this has some sort of greater purpose or meaning to my life, then it's very, very likely that you'll move through this doorway and experience some sort of celebration, success, something that you can be really happy about. Pink is about the divine. It's kind of like the crown chakra. So you're being supported by your guides. And then we've got the yellow, which is your solar plexus chakra. And that information that you get from spirit allows you to take charge of your physical reality and to do something that you really love and enjoy. We've got the blue here at the top. So it may even be that your emotions talk to you. Like you may get a certain sense of, hey, I actually enjoy this. And that may be enough for you to commit to it and to do something about it. And the two pillars with the purple, the thing that opens up in this card is kind of your vision for the future. Purple is often associated with the third eye chakra. So it's about recognizing and seeing things that you haven't been able to see internally before, getting real clarity on that, and that just opens the way for you to make major progress. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is usually a card that sees 8 wands kind of coming in, and it means news. It means that there's information being delivered that's going to have a major impact on your life purpose and your path in life. But here we've got this nobleman standing at a window, and it almost looks like he's sending these wands out. He's kind of sending a message to the people of the land who he rules. So that's really interesting because you're the person who is now the information hub. You have all the info that you need because it kind of comes down and kind of lands in you. And then what you're able to do is you're able to put messages out into your real life to turn those ideas and that certainty into real things that then have a major influence on your journey. You can see the leaves on each wand. So these messages are really valuable because they have a life of their own and they will grow on their own. So all you need to really do is pick up on them and then be willing to take practical action based on this information, and it will grow by itself. It's like planting a seed and getting a little flower a few weeks or months later. So the message here is real growth, and it doesn't have to be given to you. It's something that already resides in you, and all that's required is a little bit of quiet and stillness so that you can receive these wonderful messages. Number-wise, we've got 9 and 9, that's 18, and then another 8. Oh, so we've got 8s now. So we had the 9, the ninth card in the tarot is the Hermit. And that's very similar to the meaning in numerology. That's about spirituality and spiritual understanding and certainty. 8 is about strength. So that's important because if you get messages, that's step 1. But step 2 is to say, okay, I hear you, universe. I've received the messages. I'm actually going to do something with them. Because a lot of us, when we get intuitive guidance, we kind of think, oh, well, I'm just making this up. I'm probably wrong. It seems really unlikely. That's not going to be your problem today. You'll have the strength to do something about it. And the 1, so 9 and 9 is 18, so 1 and 8. 8 is the strength. 1 is about being a pioneer and doing things solo and having the self-reliance to say, I'm going to do something about this. So we've got 18 and 8. That's 26. And 2 and 6 is 8. So we've got even more strength. 18, 8, and then all combined is 8, which really means that you have much more practical know-how on this day than you would on other days. So really send the messages out there and kind of put your feelers out into your existing life as it is and see where these new ideas could flourish, whether it's in the area of your relationships or your work or travel plans or education. Try different things and really see where one of these ones takes root and is able to grow more effectively than the other ones can. You know, some things may take off immediately, other things may be positive but not as explosive and impressive. So really focus on the stuff that makes sense and is clearest and that has the most potential in it. And the way to recognize that today is immediate kind of actions, immediate reactions to what you're putting out there. So I hope you have a great day. If you would like a personal reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on book your reading to order your reading with me. I use the tarot, astrology, numerology, and my intuition in my personal readings. And the way I combine the numbers with the cards here, I combine all of them in my personal readings. And I can answer any questions you may have. If you want me to look at what's coming up in future, what areas work best for you, then, or if you have any questions at all, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. If you like this video, please hit subscribe to join this channel. Give it a like, a thumbs up, and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.